Welcome back, mid-size midlifers. This is Bonnie again, and I am here with a nice little update. Back with my kids, of course, like always. So I'm here with an update. I guess a few days after my fumigation. It's been almost a week. Not exactly, not a full week yet, but a few days. It's been exactly 8 days since we had it done. God, I am super oily. I apologize. The last like 3 days or so, I haven't been doing my serums, my vitamin C or exfoliating, as you can see. So, oh my God, look at my skin. It gets super oily and it's not even that hot today. So yeah, I'm gonna do a face mask today. That reminds me, before anything, I love growing aloe vera plants. Anything holistic, like medicinal plants. I have a couple of cactuses here. That one's growing a little baby. That one is so cute. That's my baby right there. I love my cactuses. So I'm gonna go ahead tonight, I think, and cut some of my aloe vera here. Got to lighten up for you guys. I'm gonna cut some of this aloe vera and make a mask. Just leave it on for maybe 15, sometimes even 30 minutes. I like to really let it dry onto my skin. As you can see, I'm going to need it. So let's do. After fumigation, I've really been focusing on mopping, cleaning, disinfecting everything. Like, I mean, the dishes that were already clean, clean them again. Even after every single use, even after, clean them before every use, before and after. Just as a precaution, because I know a lot of the stuff, the fumes are still in the air. And I just don't want to digest them, breathe them in, any of that. Because I'm very sensitive, and sometimes I do notice that I get a lot of migraines, I get headaches. So just as a precaution, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my stove. As you can see, it's going to need some serious cleaning and scrubbing over there. Gonna get to doing these dishes, which I have a nice little tiny pile already waiting for me. So let's do that. And then dinner. I haven't really been, that's another thing that I wanted to update after the fumigation. I haven't really stocked up too much. I've been giving it some days as well. I've been sort of cooking very light meals, stuff from the freezer that I had, like frozen chicken, just things. Now that I'm officially out of meats, I only bought like little tiny necessary things. And then I think I'm gonna make a trip to the Food for Less, because you know I love that place. They have a lot of meats, very cheap. So I'm probably going to take you along with me. I'm probably going to do that tomorrow. But for now, I only have the basics. This is what my pantry shelf is looking like. So I still have some things. I have lots of pastas, thank goodness. Lots of sugar for these kids. Let's look at the fridge. So we are stocked up. I have a couple of leftovers, not too much, but lots of weenies, bologna, cheeses and hams. I still have things to work with, at least for tonight. I was thinking I can make like sandwiches for right now, but let's see, it's looking kind of scarce. I really have to go and restock on food. So I did order some of these chicken patties from Tyson. They didn't have any of my chicken meat that I like to buy for quick dinners, but I guess we can try these. I only have sandwich bread, so I don't know. That's gonna be a little awkward, but so yeah. While I'm scrambling on what to do for dinner, I'm gonna just go ahead and start cleaning, get it over with while I'm thinking. I'll let you guys enjoy my, as usual, cleaning routine, which it's normally pretty fast, a good 20-30 minutes, and I'm done with it. So let's get started. The faster we get started, the faster we get done.
Are you still filming? Because I'm watching. Because I'm watching YouTube over there. That's fine. I'm done talking.
Will you guys quit it? You're always fighting. What are you doing to him?
I'm not doing anything to him.
What I have to deal with every day. Okay, so now that I have successfully done all the dishes, cleaned the stove, swept, mopped my kitchen, everything's ready to go, everything's nice and clean. So I think I'm going to start making dinner. So this is all my ingredients, I kid you not, that I will be using for tonight's dinner. So that is going to include some whole grain spaghetti pasta, some wonderful and yummy little smokies. Whole pack for this, and I'm gonna slice them in little pieces. I have more than half, like 3/4 of the pack left of my Parmesan Sargento cheese. I'm gonna mix that in with some whipping cream. And then to mix my yummy sausages, I'm gonna mix them in with some yummy rice, some maybe fried rice. See how this is gonna work, but it's gonna be yummy, and I think we're definitely keeping it under $10 tonight again. You know me, such a cheapskate. What are you doing? Are you pointing something at me, young man? So while my weenies are cooking and smelling yummy, I'm gonna go ahead and start some water here for my whole grain spaghetti pasta. Okay, and there is my pasta. I'm only gonna do about a little over half than the package, not the full package, it's a little over half of it. And now that my rice is looking nice and toasty with my weenies, I added my onions. I'm getting ready to add some hot water. Okay, and there I added my other extra cup. And you can see I'm gonna add a little bit of seasoning just to give it some taste, and then let it boil. Okay, now that I drained my pasta and it's fully cooked, I have this extra skillet here. I'm gonna put it on the flame and start adding my whipping cream, and then plus I also made some powdered milk right here that looks nice and yummy and thick. That gives me control. When I make it out of powdered milk, it gives me a lot more control, like to make it thicker. I'm gonna go ahead and add that full jar of thick, creamy powdered milk that I made. Okay, now I'm going to add some whipping cream. Not that much because this one's very thick, so I'm gonna do about a 1/4 cup. I'm not sure, I just eyeball it. You know me. Ooh, so you see how much thicker that got? I forgot I had that in stock, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab a nice spoonful size of this stuff and throw it into my sauce. All right, so I added about 3 spoonfuls of those. It got very thick and creamy. I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my seasonings before I add the Parmesan cheese. So let's go ahead and add a nice hefty amount of garlic powder because everybody in this family loves garlic. Now you can see I got a nice full cup of that Sargento Parmesan cheese. We're gonna throw it in here. Oh yeah, give me all that goodness. Let's get it on a low simmer, and if you can smell this, guys, oh my goodness, this smells amazing. I think I'm gonna throw that full package. It's only a little bit left of that Parmesan. It smells amazing. I'm ready to throw my pasta in there. So yummy. I'm just gonna throw it all in there. So yeah, that stuff, I'm gonna buy some more. You can see how it's thickening up and turning into a nice yummy pasta sauce. Okay, so dinner is all done. These kids are driving me super nuts. They are over there playing tug of war with stuff, and it is driving me nuts. What, little one? What is he doing now? He is such a bad boy, isn't he? Say bad boy. My password is... That's the password. Okay, so here's the rice. Yummy. That's how the rice is looking. And here is our homemade pasta. Yummy. So I'm getting ready to serve this up and get the final shot. They are driving me nuts. They are driving me nuts. Oh yeah, sorry that you see the drawers where they are. I am getting things out of my room, disinfecting my drawers, putting the stuff back in the drawers so that I can put them back in the room after fumigation. Some improvement, but really not at all. I mean, I hate to be like, you know, a wet napkin or whatever, but I think because she waited so long to do the in-between treatments, last time there was a big improvement, but this time, I don't know. I think she just needs to catch up to the treatments because she was supposed to be doing them monthly and she was not doing that. So I wish there would be more improvement, but hopefully with more disinfecting and cleaning and not keeping any trash in the house. As you can see, I never keep trash. I'm constantly dumping it out. That's just a broken box that my toddler was playing with. Oh my god, it's that time of day that he hasn't napped. He's very moody and fighting with the older one. So that's today's trash, just to even show you how limited I'm keeping it in my Amazon bag. So everything's clean, mopped, disinfected. Table is clear. I have even air circulating in here. I don't know what else I could do. Everything, all preventive measures that I could possibly do at my disposal, at my reach, at my humanly reach, is being done. So yeah, I love keeping these updates for you guys. As you can see, I can still manage to do my best to keep that's all the clean laundry again that I have to go fold. It's coming out of the dryer, so I'm gonna go take it to the room and fold it. So you can see every preventive measure is being taken to try and keep them at bay, keep them away out of sight. They come through the walls. I'm trying my very best here to just, like I said, keep them out of here. Not even at bay, out. But it's impossible when you share walls, when it's multiple units in a big, in a, you know, semi, it's like a medium-sized building, and it's been difficult. So I want to keep you guys posted. I want to keep you guys updated because it is tough. It's hard, and I know that others are out there that are going through it, tenants and landlords. So this is important. This is, you know, informational for news, for, you know, for anybody that needs it. Okay, so let's get dinner served. And here we are. Here is dinner. Yummy. Homemade creamy Parmesan pasta with fried rice and little smoky weenies or cocktail weenies. Okay, so dinner was amazing. Delicious. Are nice and fast little poor man's dinner, which I came up with at the last minute, literally by scavenging my pantry and what I could find. So it was delicious. Now it's already 7 o'clock. Hubby is almost home from work. We are just waiting for him, but dinner's made, the house is clean, semi, so I'll get to my laundry duties, folding, putting stuff away, and then I still have that pile in the kitchen. It's a weekly thing, so the pile never goes down. Every week it just keeps going, and if I don't stay with it, it'll grow taller than me. So I gotta stay on it. So yeah, let's stay on it. So at least I got my little like makeup area kind of organized. It was, you know, I had all that other stuff over here when they were fumigating, so now I'm thinking before I even put some of these, because this is some of these items are things that I don't wear like on a daily basis. They're more like, you know, for special parties and stuff like that. So I think I'm going to use my vacuum bags that I have, because I have so many extras that are just sitting there. I'm gonna start loading them up with some of this stuff, sucking the air out of those, and just putting them away, because when you have this kind of problem, the best thing to do now, if you are in a situation similar to me, you're just starting out, like, you know, on this type of journey, you don't know what to do, you know, and you're barely starting with the raid cans and whatever you're doing, the most important thing that I can tell you, the most important advice is protect your belongings. What I mean by that is plastic containers, vacuum sealable bags, anything airtight, waterproof, that bugs, insects, and air cannot get into. That's the only way you are going to ultimately protect and ensure that your items are going to be safe. I have a couple of dresses in my closet that it's heartbreaking. They are my dresses from preschool. I have a dress from literally like 3 years old, like, you know, preschool days, like, so that meant a lot. And then I see it and I'm thinking, how do I even wash this to take it with me someday? I don't know if I can, and it breaks my heart that I'm gonna have to toss it. My grandmother's picture that I've had on my wall, I've had it in the same picture frame since she gave it to me when she was still alive, and that picture is of her in her 20s. She was 26 in that picture. I mean, do you think I'm gonna get that back? Of course not. So I'm looking at it in its frame, like, I'm gonna have to dispose of the frame. What do I do with the picture? It's the only one I have. It's my grandma. So it's my grandmother. A lot of these things are heart-wrenching, heartbreaking, and not fair. Okay, so the first thing I can tell you is protect your items. Protect, protect, protect. Even before preventing anything else, even before killing the bugs, protect your items, because there's things that you can always buy again. When you have the money for it, you can always buy them again. But what about the irreplaceable things? What about the sentimental value? What about my grandma's picture? What about my dress when I was 3 years old that I took for my school pick in preschool. That kind of stuff, no amount of money is going to come and buy it again for me and say, oh, here, feel better, shut up. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. So the one thing I can tell you guys is plastic bins, vacuum bags, anything that is airtight, jars even. If you have a jar and you have certain pictures that fit in the jar, put them in there. Whatever you have that has a lid and you can seal it, just seal it from the elements of what's going on around you. That's the most important thing. So right now, that's what I'm in the process of, is preventing what is left, what I am salvageable, whatever I'm able to salvage. Some of my more pricier gowns. My wedding gown is gone. My wedding gown from, I was Vera Wang, but I bought it on sale. It was still $400 and something. It's gone. So, there's things that, you know what I mean? I'm just gripping on for dear life, and I refuse to lose them. So what I can tell you is, yeah, you're going to need a lot of bug sprays. You're going to need a lot of that stuff. But beyond all of that is protect your things, because it's going to rock your world. It's like an emotional roller coaster. And there's nobody you can cry to. There's nobody you can say, you know what, this sucks. And why is it happening to me? Right? So if I can rewind in time and know 2 years ago that it was going to be this bad, I would have bought those things 2 years ago and just prepared, like when you prepare for an apocalypse, because this is what it feels like, an apocalyptic event of your personal life and your items. So sorry about that rant, but I needed it. Sometimes you need to vent. And right now the only thing I have is whoever's watching and whoever's there, right? So, you know, sometimes as humans, we need these kind of things. And this is my journal. This is my journal. This is my way of being transparent. This is my way of, you know, just try to look on the bright side. Be a little optimistic. You can always see the cup as half full, not half empty. Okay. And in this case, that's what I'm trying to do. So me with my oily AF self should go do a mask. You know what? It's not even dark out. It's 7 o'clock. Let's do a mask, baby. It sounds good to do a mask. Let's go cut. Let's go stab my little aloe vera. Let's go slaughter it a little bit and slice it up and slap that sucker on our face. And hopefully we can get rid of some of these wrinkles. And 10 years. Come on, baby.